Well, hello. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Let's jump right into it. It's been a while. Uh, IRL stuff, but was facing mild burnout. But I think I have it back. And let's continue our journey. 131 days since last incident. Nice. Want to work on the next part of the space elevator? Obviously from the blueprint. On the side. I really tossed it around for a while now, either to do my own buildings or just something else. And I started to. It got so overwhelming. I kind of backed. It got really overwhelming. So I backpedaled, and I have those blueprints for the space elevator parts. And the assembly does 2.5 per minute. So I'm just going to stack them. We're going to start with 2 because that's all the inventory slot I have. And if I can, we'll get those 2 up and running, and then I'll stack another and stack another and go that route instead of trying to do like 30 per minute, and the numbers get insanely out of hand. So yeah, we're not going to do that. But first, we really need to unlock a few things here. So let's do just that. I'm probably going to have to restock for my blueprint when that time comes. Yeah, exactly.
Milestone reached. The nuclear power plant produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix-It reminds you that any extra limbs resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on project assembly. Fix-It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces. Project part number 7, the magnetic field generator, should enter production as soon as possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
Yes, that would be noted. Alright, we are restocked and time to head back down to the desert, because I have my location where I want to put it, and that happens to be where a lot of my criterium in this seed is located. Speaking of, since we unlocked uranium, what do we got here? Oh, there's that one. Solve and I want to fly by. Pure node. There's one over here. Another pure node. Seriously. It has to be underground. I don't remember it being that close. Like I don't remember. It has to be underground. But that's 2 pure nodes of uranium. And who knows what's on the other side of the planet. Ooh, that is quite nice. Quite nice. You can do a lot with it. 1 pure node you can do a lot with. But what we're shooting for is down here. Jetpack on, make sure it's charged. Supposedly it's like right around here somewhere. It's gotta be underground. But where? That entrance that's over here? That's no. That entrance goes down and hooks to the right. I don't know. I don't know where that entrance would be. Where that uranium node would be. I am selling myself super short right now. That was weird. Ambulance. Not much has changed. I might have not put the cover on the building. I don't honestly don't remember what I did last. But sticking with it, well, I don't really have to stick around this area, but again, there's a lot of criterium. There might be on the other side in the grasslands. I honestly haven't been there to look. We really should push more with the highway. But where I want to put this is right here. It's not really in the way. There's nothing covering it. I already have the infrastructure, more or less. So this is what we're gonna do. Here are these. Flip this to 4. Oop, I need to go one more. And that would be that. Now, let's get one of these blueprints out here. Space, assembly. Bring her up. Okay, it's on the other side. Alright, there's the input. I'm going to flip it one more time to put the input over there. For what I have a plan. Let's give myself 2 there for in case I wanted to have a truck delivery over there. I had that spiral thing for the trains. Just like this. Come on, give me some juice. What the? Anyway, just like this is actually a train. You could delete the tracks, and now with the new system, you can have them drive on it. So I can pretty much delete the tracks on that spiral thing, and have a truck spiral up or down. Should be cool. Yes, there's criterium there. It's only normal, but I do want to unlock the Mark IIIs, which need fused frames, which is a whole nother issue that we're going to have to build. But I think we have a solution for that, because over here, along the highway that I have come up here, there's this, and there's a group of, we got pure nodes of iron, so boom, heavy modular frames with that blueprint. And then I can have, right there's the nitrogen, and I can always truck in aluminum or expand the aluminum factory if I need to. And that deleted my blueprint. Great. Come on, stop freaking out. Alright, cool. Now I want 2 spots here, like I said, for truck purposes and or decor. And that should... Why are you off? Oh, it's because of this. That sucks. No, it's fine. Hey, now that's built and done stuttering my game. And replaced the replaced the lower floor, so it doesn't look that wanky. Criterium, coal, iron ore, copper ore, bauxite, limestone. Like, these aren't that bad numbers looking at them as this. Like, The rubber and the plastic is a little but with the recycled rubber, it kind of evens itself out. Like the Criterium ore, yeah, there's one right there, and there's a bunch more around. That's fine. Like, it's all very manageable as it sits, which is nice. We're gonna need to vacuum that up and let that rebuild so I can build another one. Let's see, architecture, small metal pillar. If I put that, yeah, that's fine. Huh, okay, let's try to do this. And give myself something to put the blueprint onto. Now we're gonna do this. Need to rotate it. One more time. There we go. And that should be lined up. And we got enough clearance. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Is that lined up though? Well, I did bring the wall up when I built off it, so as long as this is... It's not. It's gonna be off just a hair. Whatever. Lag out time again. Okay, that is over again. So, what I had in mind is something like this. Like, I can have another... I can have a T-junction. Have it come down. And yes, this is for technically trains. But... Like, I can't even have it trains. But I really don't feel like setting up a train infrastructure this playthrough. It's kind of one of those things, if you want to do trains from the start. Like, mindset trains. But we can have a little something like this. And you can come over and feed the second one. I can even have it spiral and have it. Ooh, it won't be that even. I can have it go up another level, another couple levels if I have to. Oh, I'm going to have to, and have it feed again. It's just going to be a little off-centered unless I figure out a way that these things can keep going, but not. So yeah, that's the plan. Something like that. That might not be the final position for that ramp. Might be on the other side, for all I know. Might be over here, right over the miner. Anyway, and have that feed with trucks. I think that's going to be pretty cool. If I need to. I'm going to try with the Mark III miners, hopefully I can get some pure nodes with belts. And I can... Mark 6 is way off. But... yeah, with no Mark 6 belts, that kind of defeats that purpose, doesn't it? Yeah. But... one truck... maybe just like one truck in the middle here? Might be able to feed 2. And then I'll do another spiral and have it feed another 2. That'll work. That might work. We might go with that. I just gotta figure out a way how I'm gonna... where I'm gonna put them and where I'm gonna put the spirals. Yeah. This is gonna be a cool project. I'm kind of liking now doing this because doing all of these machines... no thank you. Pretty much rebuilding everything I just built over there and over there and over here. To do this again? Nah, I'm good. Blueprints for the win. But yeah, that's definitely going to be it. I'm going to... this is going to be like actually a pretty really short video compared to my normal ones. Get back into the swing of things. But I'm going to belt this all up. Well, not belt. Well, I'm going to get this secure. I'm going to add 2 more because right now we're only doing 5 a minute. I want to do at least 10, so it's 2 more levels of this. 2 more levels. This is going to be a big old tower, which is perfect. This is what I wanted, envisioned over there. Did not work out. But this is going to work out just fine. Yeah. Heck, might even have to do like the spiral off on its own and have it go up and just have T junctions. We'll figure it out. Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it again for the other. Like I have other blueprints too, for pretty much everything. That's why we have a space. This is for the magnetic field generator, nuclear pasta, and the thermal propulsion rockets. Also, so I have that. I do have magnetic field generator on its own, but I'm just going to use the blueprint. It's not... it's still a chunky boy. It's still a really, really chunky boy. But yeah, we're going to do the same concept. I'm going to show what I can. Have stuff trucked. Maybe I'll have to put a drone port on it and have stuff get fed that way. It's kind of like what I did with the sulfur over there. Which, again, that setup is cool, but I don't like it. It's not the fuel generators thing I don't like. It's my setup to deliver sulfur. I think I failed pretty hard on it. I personally failed and don't like it. That it fails unless I have only the facility only running on 50%. So yeah, I have to rethink that. Maybe trains, maybe not. I don't know. But I think I failed on that. So that is the plan. I now have some drive and determination. I'm going to spend some more time pushing... here it is. Oh, is there a way that I can pause the world up in the air? We'll do a little launch, because I got to go back and collect materials anyway. And unlock Mark 3s. Oh, there's a bauxite here too. I forgot about that. Yeah, if I'm gonna really utilize the whole Mark III concept, I gotta unlock Mark IIIs. But need to expand the highway more. Yes, I have that going around over there. I have that started. I did this little bit here. I have it go up. This kind of bleeds down and I can go into there. This I can shoot up into the red forest if I need to. I have this kind of snake around because there's a couple materials there. I can have it turn a little bit and go along the water. This is what I want to do. Go along the water, shoot up, hit this bank, and then have them go on road, like on actual ground, to the other side, and then back down. That is the plan for that highway. So I think I'm going to spend some time, hopefully, now that I have the drive back, it won't take another almost 3 weeks longer to get a video out. But thank you for those that stuck around and being patient. And we are going to call that one there. Again, short little video. And join you on the next one. I do have some plans to play some other games. Just kind of chuck videos out there. Nothing as long as Satisfactory. I'm sticking with Satisfactory. I'm thinking about renaming the channel, etc., etc. So, expect some changes. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Later.